Taos, New Mexico. That's just where they are right now. That I've been researching what began as like what I could call a self-help journey to like I don't know, an astrologer said I was a frequency artist here to help people reimagine and reconnect to their relationship with God. When I look back at my life, at moments I felt most awake, most energized, excited, real. La Foret, church camp, especially mad camp, music, art, drama, dance, 2Ds. And then creative writing added later. Thank you very much, folks. That little chapel in the woods, amongst the trees. I don't know, maybe we walked half a mile. Not so long, but long enough that I think it was like an adobe chapel that appears in the woods. A container for us to be our sincere, wild selves. It seemed like a place that would continue to be somehow like a container of safety and wildness, was like a threshold into a new world. But looking back on my existence so far, it was a window into possibility, not necessarily an embarking onto a new way of being that I wanted it to be. I think I'm coming back around to that artistically. Like, I want to make that real. I want to make that feeling of embarking onto a new reality that will now encompass us and hold us. I want to make that feel more real and possible. For Wilderhouse's sake, I feel like I've been in Olympia long enough to test the ground for folks who want to participate, as well as whether it has legs. And I feel confident in the truth of my finding that yes, people want the community that Wilder House has to offer. Yeah, there's lots of little points that hold that truth up. Just the fact that after it had been 2 years since I'd done any events, I did 13 events in a row and then was pregnant, had the baby, been raising her. She's almost 2, a few months ago. Had another event, and 30 plus people, 35-ish, somewhere 30, 35 folks showed up, and more than I was ready for, and surprised me with what they were willing to. It was a underworld portal facing our death, facing mortality, ego destruction portal. And at one point there was an invitation for them to put on a blindfold and trust each other to navigate forward. And I had other options for folks in case they didn't really want to put on a blindfold. Everyone did. They've all put on a blindfold. So that's an example of a time where I got some feedback that what I'm offering is desire. But yeah, I haven't found a team here. And it does seem like a place where, I don't know, that there's less going on here than there is in other places. So, feels good to go to a land where there are more folks doing the kind of immersive storytelling stuff that I am, amongst 100 other reasons, some of which the climate itself dictates. So here we go to the high desert to realize the soul calling of my artistic and matronly self.